It's time for round 3 of my Bank Box Battle Series. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and it's time for another Bank Box Battle. This time we ended up getting the taller, thinner boxes of pennies from Chase, which is cool, but Bank of America didn't give me the box with the holes in it. They gave me the Wells Fargo style box, and I'm going to mix it up this time. Normally I go B of A, Chase, and Wells, but this time we're going to go Chase, B of A, and Wells. Now, I am using the Wells Fargo penny boxes that I get from my 2-box pickup, and if you see back there, I've got this week's pickup, one more from last week. We've had so many boxes of pennies that I've been hunting lately that I can't even catch up. Plus, I upped my orders to get a couple from Chase and B of A now, so now I'm getting literally 10 boxes of pennies a week. That might be too many, which is why I think I need to do a stream on pennies just to get caught up again. Long story short, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with this Chase box. And I haven't checked for enders. I just checked to see if it was circulated. It is. So we don't know what we got in this box till we start hunting it. That being said, you guys know I'm using a stat sheet, which is right here. Probably need some fine tuning because I didn't really take in consideration. If I find a really key date for the pennies, it should get more than just being bunched under the 1940 year. But for now, for this series, we're going to keep track, just generic track of what I like to find. And then if I end up finding a lot of key dates, which I normally don't, but if I do, we'll change the scoring sheet. As it stands, Wells Fargo's in second at 37.8. Chase is in last at 37.0 points. And B of A is the best at 44.3 so far. Both Chase and B of A have won one round. So now it's up to Wells Fargo to try to get the third round. Or can Chase win a second one in a row? Or B of A continue to have the most points per box? All right, enough said. Let's get this hunt going. Fast start, roll number 2. We've got a wheat penny right here. 1954 Denver. Roll number 3, another wheat penny. 1951 S. Roll number 5, guys. I just started to open it and forgot to check the ends, and check it out. I think it's a 44 maybe, or a 42. But wheat penny ender. The ender is a 44 Philly. Wheat penny number 3. Roll number 6, our first foreign coin of the box. And it's a 1985 Canadian. Roll number 11. Gonna have our 4th wheat penny of the box. 53D. Roll number 16, guys. Gonna have our 5th wheat penny here. And it was facing me, so it's a 58D. Roll number 18. Gonna find ourselves our 2nd Canadian of the box. Younghead. 64. All right, guys, it's been a while, but we're on roll 34, and we finally are gonna get our 6th wheat penny of the box. It was facing me. It's a 52S. Looks like we're back on Wheaties. Very next roll, 35. Got one facing us. Let's see what we get. 56D. Roll number 38, and we've got another wheat penny ender. Looks like it's going to be another one from the 40s with an S mint mark. We've gotten, I think, one. Yeah, only one coin from the 40s. So this should be the second one. That ender is a 44S. We'll take her. Roll number 46, guys, and we've got another wheat penny here, and it's either damaged or old, or both. I think that's a 47. It is 47D. Not exactly old, but at least it's a 40s. And you know what? It does have that cool red toning. I could use a toothbrush on it and really clean it up, but I don't really want to do that. But you could see that beautiful red undertoning. I love the way this looks. I may spend more time off camera on it, but yeah, wheat pennies that come out that bright red or that brilliant red, I think are really cool. All right, let's put them back up there and finish up this box. Roll number 50, guys, and we're going to get our 10th wheat penny of the box. The last roll is going to give us double digits. Another 44S. That Chase box is hunted, guys. Good amount of copper. We got 19 2009s, 2 Canadians, 3 59s, and really also 3 pretty nice coins as well, 59, 61, and 65. I kept this 95 because it's got cool toning to it. It's got a little bit of rainbow tint. I may not hold on to it too long, but I kind of like it. 10 wheat pennies, so it didn't break any records there. It's nothing that great. You've seen them all. So when I plug this stats into the sheet, we'll see how many points it gets. But now we're going to move on to the B of A box to see if it can outpace the chase. Bank of America box, roll number 2. We're going to have our first real find of the box. It's a Canadian 1981. Roll number 4, our first wheat penny of the box, and we get to reveal it because it's facing reverse side forward. It's a 58D, last year Wheatie. Roll number 7, another wheat penny, kind of an odd tone back to it. I think it's 1940 something. Yep, 1946D. Roll 23 of the B of A box, and we're going to have ourselves a wheat penny. And it's reverse side showing, so we get to reveal it for you guys right now. 57D. Next roll, roll 24. Laid them out. I see a wheat penny. See what this one is. Another 57D. Roll 27, gonna have our 5th wheat penny of the box. 53D. We're on roll 36, and I thought I would talk about the 69D, no FG, floating roof. This is a 69D, which I'll put under the microscope, as you can see right there. And if I flip it around, you're looking for the FG initials by the building, which you can see. Now, they're sometimes very lightly showing, but the biggest key to make sure you have a no FG floating roof is to look at the roof of the memorial building. And you can see, if I put this right in the center of the screen, let's see if I can do this for you. There you go. You can see these lines down here connecting the roof to the secondary roof. Okay, so that's a normal 69D with an FG and not a floating roof. No big deal. In the same roll, 2 coins later, we had another 69D, and I'll put it underneath the microscope here, as you can see. And when I flip it over and show you where the FG is, it's barely just a little lump right there. And so this would not qualify as a no FG, but the way you can tell is also by the roof. And if I center this roof on here, you can see just the reminiscence of the roof lines on both sides, barely showing. But since it's barely showing, that is not a 69D no FG floating roof. It's very close, but you need to have none of those lines showing, and you also need to have no markings where the FG would go. Because this is lightly done, it's close, but it's not quite it. Man, it's close though, isn't it? I don't collect them like this. I only collect them when there is absolutely no FG and 100% of a floating roof. I've got a couple of examples somewhere, but not on me right now. Just wanted to make sure I bring that up. I had a viewer ask me in a previous video if I check for them. Yes, I do, but I'm very much a stickler on the qualifications for them to be that. Again, some might think this is close enough and hold on to it. I don't. Let's get back to the hunt. Roll 39, gonna have our second Canadian of the box. There it is. It's a 93. Roll 45, it had been a while, but we just laid it down, and I'm gonna have my 6th wheat penny of the box. 55D. Roll 46, gonna have another Canadian back here. 1973. We finished hunting that box of B of A pennies, and to show for it, we only had 6 wheat pennies. The oldest was a 46. We did get 1809s, 3 foreigns, 3 59s, 2 AU type coins, not in bad shape whatsoever, and a couple of 69S's, which is more than I usually get. I also pulled aside because I just thought the toning was really cool, this purple 2018. Anyway, it's got like a bronze purple tint to it. Thought it was cool. I plugged in the numbers, so really, Wells Fargo has a chance to win round 3. 6th roll of the Wells Fargo box, and we're going to find our first wheat penny. Love when they're reverse side facing me. 57, Philadelphia. Roll 16. Going to have another wheat penny right back here. 44 plain. Roll 17 is going to produce our 3rd wheat penny of the box. Let's see what it is. A 46, and not in bad shape whatsoever. Roll 33, and finally, our 4th wheat penny. 1947 S. We'll take it. Roll 41, and we're going to have another wheat penny right here. 5th one of the box. Oh, is that a 55? Oh, it's a 53. I was going to say, I very rarely ever see 55 Philadelphias. Just want to make sure it doesn't stack with the other one. Roll 44 is going to have our first Canadian of the box, and this one's going to be a 1996. We'll put it up here at the finds and get back to the hunt. Roll number 48, and we're going to find another Canadian. I know I laid them out and saw it back here. And it looks like it's going to be a 1978. 2nd of the box. Same roll as the Canadian. We're going to have our 6th wheat penny of the box. And this one's a 1945 Philadelphia. We finished that Wells Fargo box. We end up with 6 wheat pennies and 3 AU type coins. 369 S's, pretty good number. 3 59s, 2 foreigns, 11 09s. A couple of coins I wanted to show you here just because they're a little bit unique. The 1991 D penny. You're looking for a variety that has some multiple columns on or in between before the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. This is not exactly to it, but we do have some type of damage or crack marks or something, but that's where the columns would be extra at, as well as way at the other end, and there wasn't. But I pulled that one out because it's kind of odd. I also grabbed this other 1991 because I was checking the columns as well. And look at this. We got a cracked die. And I don't have any 1991 Ds that have a cracked die. So I pulled that one out as well. A couple of cool 91s that I'll pull aside. And then I really like the toning on this coin right here. 1992 D. I did check it for the close AM. It's not. But take a look at that. It's really cool toning. And if I put it under the microscope, it still looks really cool. Look at that orange fields with a raised goldish element. And look at the toning on this. Everything raised has like a gold wash. And everything in the background has like a copper orange look. Anyway, I thought it was nice enough to pull aside. You don't see them like that very often, two-toned. So I kept it. Time to go to the stat sheet and see which bank won. Well, here you have it, everyone. Wells Fargo in round 3 only got 29.5 points. B of A got 32 only. And Chase pulled out a back-to-back win with 38.5 points. Chase has won 2 out of the 3 rounds with Bank of America winning 1. The overall points leader still is B of A at 40.2 per box. Chase is second at 37.5. And Wells Fargo's holding up the rear at 35. But that's only round 3, and there is 10 rounds. And we've got boxes to go. Hopefully you enjoyed this round 3 of my penny box battle. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to check out my nickel box battles coming here shortly.